56 people were shot in Chicago over Labor Day weekend, with 8 victims dying. The president calling out Democrat lawmakers trying to, quote, justify violent crime instead of working with the administration to eliminate it. Meanwhile, Chicago's mayor and Illinois governor continue to stand against any plans of sending in the National Guard. Watch.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago. We're going to defend our democracy in the city of Chicago. We're going to...
Brandon Johnson thinks that defending democracy in Chicago is allowing his population to be shot. Imagine that. Wow. That's democracy in Chicago. There's no problem. Yeah, so what, 58, 60, 100 people get shot every weekend? Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, these people are insane.
Protect the humanity of every single person in the city of Chicago.
We hope that they don't send.
And of course, J.B. Pritzker has the same attitude. Anyway, what is up, my fellow patriots? How y'all doing out there in America? It's me, the Wicked Wizard, back with another video. This evening, I want to talk about the violence in Chicago over the weekend and the fact that the Democrats that run that city, if you live there, you should know they want you dead. They must, because they don't want no help, and they think 58 people shot over the weekend is just a normal type thing.
Any troops along with ICE, and if they do, they'll be in court pretty quickly because that is illegal.
Let's bring in Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett. So, Greg, the Democrats are making this a process issue, but they're not really focusing on the victim. So in yesterday's show, we got the shooting numbers and it went up. And also the deaths went up by 1 as well. And then if you look over last Labor Day weekend, it almost doubled. So there's clearly an epidemic going on in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, I think the mayor and the governor are siding with lawlessness and disorder.
Absolutely.
Simply because the president's in favor of law and order. And by law, you know, the president does have the power to federalize the National Guard, send them into cities like Chicago to suppress civil disorder, enforce federal laws, even if Governor Pritzker resists. Johnson is irrelevant in such matters. And the president can also deploy other armed forces because the Constitution gives the commander-in-chief inherent powers, Article 2, to ensure that all laws are faithfully executed. Beyond that, though, the Insurrection Act, passed by Congress, specifically allows the president to use the military to address law enforcement emergencies, halt domestic violence, particularly where governors and mayors refuse to do it. Trump did it in Los Angeles. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, a liberal-leaning court, upheld his decision as completely lawful. And, of course, it quelled the violence. So, you know, that doesn't mean Pritzker isn't going to sprint to the nearest court to get an injunction. He'll do it. But the law is squarely on the president's side on this, Lawrence.
The progressives here continue to talk about the numbers, and they celebrate them. The numbers were so high before that they celebrate some decreases. So this is what we're seeing.
So first of all here, these numbers probably the same as in DC, right? First of all, if you have 700 something murders in your city, that's down 49%. Wow, man, what did you have, 1,500? I don't think so. Robbery down 10%. Oh, but look at this. Burglaries up. Motor vehicle theft. Misdemeanor theft. Felony theft. So, same thing. They downgrade the charges. They don't charge people. So, when they go to report crime certificates, if they never file charges, then half the crimes don't get reported. And then they always fudge the other numbers. But, wow. 49% decrease in murder, but you still got 58 people shot in one weekend, and that's okay. There's no crisis. Okay, you keep playing that game.
Murders are down by 49%. It's down by 49%, but we just had 8 people die over the weekend. Robbery is down 10%. Burglary is up 8%. Felony theft is up 46%, misdemeanor theft, 60%, motor vehicle theft, 78%. And many of them are juvenile. So they celebrate these numbers. But if there were 8 people that died over the weekend, what were the numbers before then?
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great point. You know, look, Pritzker and Johnson should really follow the lead, the template of Muriel Bowser, the mayor of Washington, D.C., who is now cooperating because she saw the dramatic drop in crime in Washington, D.C. And in fact, she held a news conference and celebrated. She praised the infusion of law enforcement to help. And of course, the happiest people weren't just the innocent victims of crime, but law enforcement that desperately needed the help. Pritzker and Johnson should try to pay attention.
Yeah, so the law enforcement agencies in these cities, you know, they're all for the extra help. They invited it wholeheartedly. Unfortunately, you got guys like this and Mayor Johnson who are tell their their police and other departments they can't cooperate with Donald Trump and to help clean up their cities. So they must want you to die. They must want you to be a victim of a shooting and die, and they don't care about you. If I'm wrong, go ahead and let me know I'm wrong. But you're going to have to give me a good reason down in the comments below as to why I am wrong. Their hatred of Donald Trump overrides their ability to protect their people, their number one job that they're elected to do, the main thing that they're supposed to do, and they don't care just because they hate Trump. Wow.
I want to get your comments on another story when we talk about the lawfare as well as the courts. And this is the federal appeals court that struck down President Trump's tariffs, arguing that it goes too far in its use of emergency powers. The question is, where is the Supreme Court going to fall on this? Because I can predict that it's going to make its way there, right?
Yeah, absolutely, Lawrence. The appellate court vacated the injunction, so that stops. That had stopped the Trump tariffs. So that gives him time.
And this is another thing, guys. These leftist activist judges who are always trying to stop no matter what Trump does. These tariffs are improving our economy. They've brought in trillions of dollars into the United States. They've opened up markets for United States businesses to be able to start selling to other countries overseas. I mean, and there's always some kind of a leftist judge that's going to try and stop it. It's always a bunch of nonsense. Mainly I was in this for the just for the crime stuff. So I'm going to end it there, guys. I basically wanted to come on here and show you this weird, awesome statistic, right? Now it's up to 58, I hear, and 8 people are dead. But there's no problem in Chicago, guys. And once again, let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to share this video out far and wide, and please give it a couple of thumbs up, share it out. Don't forget to sub up to my channel so I can continue to help Donald Trump make America great. And until next time, peace out, my fellow patriots. Peace out. Catch you on the other side.